Heads up for drivers in Arlington County. The board is proposing lower speed limits on a number of high traffic roadways. Our Katie Ree has more on how neighbors are hoping that this will stop people, particularly children, from getting hurt.
It's not going to do anything, especially in a busy roadway like this. I mean, 5 miles an hour, I can understand 10.
Arlington County is no stranger to heavy car traffic, but can roads be made safer for those not behind the wheel? This is all part of the county's Vision Zero program, which was adopted back in 2019. Hui Wang, chief of the county's Bureau of Transportation Engineering and Operations, says Arlington's pedestrian population has grown, causing the Bureau to reevaluate the speed limits around the county.
The composition of road users, we have very high volume of pedestrians, of cyclists, of micro-mobility users, and they make the situation on the roads more complex, and drivers need additional time to react.
Arlington County is proposing to reduce the speed limit on 3 road segments that face both heavy foot and car traffic. This is all after reviewing data from a study done by the Department of Environmental Services and the Division of Transportation. The proposal would reduce the current speed limit of 35 miles an hour to 30 miles an hour on Washington Boulevard from Arlington Boulevard to North Pershing Drive, on South Joyce Street from Columbia Pike to Army-Navy Drive, and on the Columbia Pike from South Dinwiddie Street to the Fairfax County line. Some community members told me they don't believe drivers will even obey the new proposed speed limit.
I think this part of the stretch, I think people just travel as fast as they really can or are not able to. This road's pretty congested in the morning. I don't think speed limit's going to be an issue in terms of preventing pedestrian deaths or anything like that matter. I think people are still going to go the same speed they've always had, so I don't really see any changes.
Sarah DeBose often walks to pick up her daughter from school and has taught her to make sure every car stops before they cross the street. She doesn't think reducing the speed limit will make a huge difference, but says wider sidewalks could make pedestrians feel safer in the county.
I kind of automatically assume that cars aren't going to pay attention. I mean, lowering the speed limit would help, I guess, but I think having like stop signs or lights would probably be the biggest thing, because then the cars have to stop, so they can't get that much speed before the next stoplight.
April DeVos agrees, and she believes more visible and permanent measures need to be put into place, like stoplights and high visibility crosswalks.
Traffic has gotten a lot worse. Reducing speed, I don't think is going to do much, especially by 5 miles an hour. I prefer more traffic lights or more pedestrian, some kind of lighting instead of just a plain crosswalk such as this, but in a busier area.
Reporting for DC News Now, I'm Katie Ree.